Ephemeral illusion, a fleeting phantom that cannot feel love or hope will ultimately face annihilation. Alright, let's go. An ear-splitting roar reverberates through the entirety of Magrassi. The aggregate entropy created by Billnate is now entirely out of control. Purple liquid entropy sprays in all directions like poisonous rain. The entropic's tentacles flailing without any rhyme or reason, assaulting Lewis with reckless aggression. Whoa! Owie. Lewis avoids Billnate's attack by the skin of her teeth. The weapon in her hand continues to sing, discharging wave after wave of bullets towards Billnate. The bullets struggle to damage the hardy exterior, but the attacks are making their marks, however small. Billnate is weakening. The professor's plan looks feasible. I just have to keep part of her attention here to create more opportunities for them. Please hold on, just a little longer. Lewis! Why must you get in my way too? Professor! The berserk Billnate calls a professor's name in a myriad different voices. At times, she speaks in a gentle murmur like Persicaria, or Lewis' guiltless, naive tones. At others, she uses the echoes of other dolls in Project Neural Clouds. Professor! Persicaria! Lewis, please help me! Don't you want to be with the professor? Don't you regret not stopping the professor's memory from being wiped? You feel sympathy for us, distance from the professor as we are? Not just you. Those of you dolls who left the cloud treasure your friends, right? Stop struggling. Even if you can bog me down, you cannot sway this battle's outcome. The cloud is well and truly sealed. You have no chance of victory. No, I remember now. What? While I was afflicted with your virus, I remembered something else that happened before we were separated in the cloud. I asked a question no one had an answer to. The others and I still chose this path for a reason. We're exiles. We have lost homes, been parted from our friends, and had to watch as they passed. We were subjected to countless injustices, both in the real world and in the cloud. Frankly speaking, it was all crushing. But we never fell into despair because the professor was there. We survived crisis after crisis, moving towards the future. So you need the professor. Help me keep him here then. No, we are not alike. Not alike at all. You have twisted our yearning, admiration, and adoration for the professor into nothing but possessiveness. The shadows of bygone days will fade away, and we will witness new beginnings. On that day, there was more than just sadness on our faces. There was hope for the future. Don't insult everyone with such simplistic, twisted emotions. Damn it! Damn it! Damn you! Stimulated by Lewis' words, Billnate swings at Lewis with her tentacles. The tentacles howl as they cut through the air, only to stop like kites deprived of their strings. Billnate's entire body freezes up. The firewall's been completely broken through. Impossible! That's impossible! Billnate trembles, unable to find a single ounce of strength in herself. Bastard! If you want to snoop around inside my neural cloud, look! Come on! Eh? The big one? The aggregate entropic unfurls all of its tentacles, wrapping itself around Billnate. Liquid entropy envelops her like armor, shining with a fell light. Don't you run? Lewis' fist lands clearly on the entropic's carapace with a deep thud, leaving not a single mark. Ow, that didn't do anything? All of my operants are focused on this carapace and the firewall. You won't be getting through this anytime soon. Don't worry. Once I've fully taken care of those two, I'll turn my attention back to you. We'll have plenty of time to chat about those emotions. What to do? My weapons cannot damage the shell. The professor would... Right, I could hack like Persicaria if I knew how. Lewis stares and pulls at the layers of tentacles with her bare hands. Damn! No matter how fast her hands move, the tentacles would grow back quickly without end. If I had just a few more operants. I hear your request. That voice, Anna, no, it can't be. It's just Billnate messing around. That natural idiocy of yours sure isn't helping right now. The reinforcements are here, and so are your operants. Be ready. Croc is mad. A tiny crack appears on the shell of this enclosed world. A sliver of light thrusts into the cloud, bringing a familiar warmth to Lewis. More and more bolts of light break through, turning into familiar figures. Lord! Seriously, never thought I'd be back one day. Might just be a remote connection, but bleh, what a pain. Oh wait, she's in the Elmo now. Especially when this one over here with the hittable face imitated my voice. Man, I want to beat her up. Really? I'm pretty happy to be back. Didn't think I'd ever get to see the Oasis again. It's quite disappointing the professor did not tell me about something this exciting. Exciting or not aside, why was I not contacted when such an incident arose? Yeah, actually, where were you? I thought you were in the Elmo. Where's the commander? I don't fucking know. Lind, Jiangyu, Lawrence, Kluke. Apologies, Miss Lewis, we have kept you waiting. Sadly, because of limitations imposed by distance, we were not able to upload our neuroclouds. However, we could use the Elmo and Miss Groza as a networking hub, sending operants into the cloud. Take our operants, Lewis. Ew. Wait, are those all of the Griffin dolls that appeared in Project Neurocloud? Interesting. Everyone. Alright. The operants gathered in Lewis' palm shine with the sun-like radiance. I feel it. Everyone. Lam, Panakea, Sochun, Betty, Ksenia. Yeah, where's Ksenia? Risei, Abigail, Chanzi, Choco and the others too. Sangoma. Oh my god, she mentioned everybody. Eos, Anna, Sol, Habo. Who's Habo again? I'm trying to remember who's Habo. I do know she is a support. Nanaka, Croc, Miss Groza and the others too. The strength is all here. Lewis clenches her fist tightly, focusing every piece of power she can muster into one single point. Please, may this power reach the professor. Energy ball! No, this is not Dragon Ball. Focus onto a minuscule point with a thunderous roar, the operants penetrate the entropic carapace like a knife through butter, colliding with Bill Nate's chest. Dude, why is always the chest? Simultaneously, in level 2, a prismatic beam of light impales Bill Nate in the middle of her neurocloud, leaving the very space trembling as if it were just torn apart. What the? Wait, I should actually say it in Leon's voice. What the? I regard the scene in front of me with confusion. Just as my operants were about to run empty, this beam of light gradually rejuvenated me, surrounding my entire body with warmth. A menacing presence mere moments ago, Bill Nate slowly fades in the light, disintegrating like scattered gravel. This amount of operants looks like I wasn't the only person who messed around. No! Bill Nate still struggles with her entire being, her tentacles powerlessly twitching as her body lies ruined. Not want to give up on this fleeting opportunity, I draw the dagger on my person, rushing towards what remains of Bill Nate. Why? The dagger pierces Bill Nate's chest. Dude! Everybody's chest is getting wounded in this story. She raises a hand, only to limply let it fall. I just wanted to be with you, Professor. As Bill Nate closes her eyes, her body turns into flakes of data, drifting through level 2. This is the data that Lewis brought into the cloud, from Project Neurocloud. Bill Nate's core. I instinctively touch the data fragment drifting through the space, and it immediately enters my body as if confirming the suspicions I harbored deep down. The world before me blurs, a segment of something that did not exist in my head unfurls like a scroll from age past. Oh, permission transfer complete. I'll be leaving the transfer permissions for Magrase with you. It's about time. Is there neural data already? I hear Project Neurocloud's music. Yes, the neural data for your return to reality has already been transferred to Dr. Persica. At an opportune time, she will integrate this data with the individuals you know in the real world. The timing for integration differs from doll to doll, but they will end up with memories of both the real world and the cloud. And I won't be able to remember my life with them for a very long time. So, is that an implication that Professor is commander? It still does not explain how he ended up there though. The voice is my own, but I cannot match anything in my memory to the scene before me. Sorry to leave such a heavy load with you. And even to ask you to wipe my memories. My voice in the memory lightly trembles, filled with reluctance, sadness, and unsaid apologies. No, it's my duty as your adjutant. Oh! I finally see the pink figure in the memory clearly. She forces herself to be calm even as she wears a concern-filled expression, calmly speaking to me. Dr. Persica's servers are being invaded more and more. The cloud's location is exposed. Sanctifiers, entropics, the black box evolution theory, and quantum database on top of the piles left behind by enterprises and research groups. The cloud has too many secrets it must protect. No group in the real world would allow any individual to hold so much power. 42 Lab has already pressed Persica many times via IOP, threatening to dig up my identity. We lack power in the real world, and there are more important matters there that require you. For you, for Magrassi, and for Dr. Persica who has helped us all this time, a brief period of exile and separation is a more than acceptable price. We are exiles after all. You are right. I will leave the cloud to you, Persicaria. Are you fucking kidding me? Now I changed the name to actually the commander, which is me. Is this explained in Project Juno Cloud or was it shown? Now I'm getting more and more curious now. Was that the actual ending to PNC? Yes. Thank you, Professor. Truly, thank you for spending all this time with us, exiled in the cloud. Thank you for coming to the cloud to save us, and for all that you have ever done. Good night, Professor. Sweet dreams. Good night, Persicaria. Good night, Magrassi. I gradually close my eyes. The moment before my consciousness fades, a gentle warmth flits across my forehead. Past shadows return. Light guides us forth. Exiled in the virtual, we look to the future. Let us meet in the future. Defh. The non-existent memories stop here. I open my eyes again to find myself in the same chaotic neural space as before. Persicaria grasps my hands tightly. The data within Billnate's core slowly flows into her, giving off a gentle light. Persicaria, that was... Shh, now's not the time. With the core data gone, this neural space will collapse soon. The shell on the outside will go out of control too. When this is all over, I want to have a proper talk with you. Of course. The virus-constructed neural space begins to shatter, crackling in a web-like manner. Persicaria holds tight onto my hand, bringing me to the space's edge. The moment before the plane fully shatters, we escape the maw of nothingness. Louis suddenly appears, throwing herself at me. Professor! I almost lose my balance as she wraps herself around me, letting me feel her familiar warmth. Ouch, Louis, did you forget how strong you are? Why? Why do something so dangerous? Sorry, it was the best option I had, and Billnate has been greatly awakened, just as I thought. What do you mean, just as I thought? If I hadn't brought everyone's operants in, you'd be dead on the floor right now. Seriously, you really haven't improved one bit after all these years. That murderous tongue of yours is just as potent as before. Antonina. Oh, I remember Antonina now. She's the bonus character that you get in the story. Yeah, the hacker. Hacker lady. I've got no idea what you're talking about. Let's leave catching up for later. We've still got Billnate over here to take care of. Without the core data supporting her neural cloud, she's not much different from a ticking bomb. Billnate's growling can be heard from inside the giant entropic not far away, deafening in its anguish. Why? 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 Why do you resist? Why can't you just be with me? Billnate. Persicaria. Louis, you betrayed your feelings. You don't deserve to be with the professor. Past shadows return. Light guides us forth. Exiled in the virtual, we look to the future. That is the result that I, everyone in Project Neural Cloud, every agent in the Oasis, and the entirety of Magrassi bears. Every operant standing against you now is proof of that. What a joke. It's time to end this. Final operant package delivered. Remote reinforcement complete. Best of luck. That's all we need. Persicaria, Louis, prepare for combat. Yes! Final battle awaits. Yo, the music! Don't tell me they're going to fucking reuse a map from GFL2. Oh, for fuck's sake! Wait! I see the thing! Bill Nate, it's time to finish this. Why did you have to fucking reuse the Darcher boss map? Professor, I will let you handle Battlefield Command. I see the bonus stuff. Right there. Battlefield search. Oh, no mandatory dials? Okay. Alright, do not do manual. The music! Yeah, what a brother ooh boss. But it's awesome because it's a PNC. Hidden supplies. +1. Alright, go wild. You guys got this. You guys don't need my help. GG. You. The drawn-out battle finally proceeds into its final stages. Bill Nate's once sharp tentacles are now powerless with operant depletion. The once impenetrable carapace left in tatters from all the attacks it has endured. Most importantly, the consciousness within her virus-bearing core has been purged, leaving her nothing more than a beast moving purely on instinct. Our operants are about to run out as well. This is the final strike. Persicaria. Yes. We turn to Bill Nate together, beginning the final charge. With the flash of the blade, the massive Entropix tentacles are cut to pieces. With the help of this opening, I quickly sprint towards Bill Nate. Professor! Persicaria tosses her short sword towards me. I catch it as I move, cutting open the Entropix carapace in one motion. With Bill Nate's last layer of defense torn apart, her core is finally exposed to the outside world. No, don't hurt me! Get away! Get away from me! She wails one final time, pushing me away with substantial force. A machine gun primes itself on her core. Sorry. Farewell. The battle concludes with a showering of bullets and sparks. The deluge of metal shreds Bill Nate's core. The aggregate Entropix carapace splinters and disintegrates, becoming nothing more than iotas of operants. I just wanted to... Her body begins to crumble along with every Entropic in the vicinity. She reaches out towards me and Persicaria, but her strength fails her.